Welcome, one and all, to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rusnak.
I'm Everest Tall. This is the Sagittarius full moon video. It's happening on May 31st. If you could believe it, it's May 31st coming up.
I must believe it.
We must believe.
I must believe.
We must believe the calendar and that it's not lying to us.
That's the theme of this moon. It's like we have to believe. What happens at Sagittarius season? It's Christmas time, right?
Yes.
And as far as full moons go, this one is highly optimistic.
Right.
There are complications with every full moon. That's no news, right?
We know what's going on. We all know what's going on.
But as far as full moons go, this one is a jolly good one.
Yes, it is. So Sagittarius,
Ninth house.
is the ninth house. It has to do with higher education, long distance travel, belief. It's the faith in the road to God. This is the arrow going through the
road
air.
to spiritual goodness. It's mutable fire. It's about wisdom, the macro vision, the bigger picture.
Yes.
And in life, we are always trying to maintain our sensitivity as sensitive humans, right? And
or trying to defend our sensitivities or protect our sensitivities.
Well, that sounds like something out of fear,
That
right?
sounds like me.
So sensitive, and then we're always balancing against the point that we have to be warriors.
Right.
To charge through, to make things happen, to deal with the drama.
Right.
And in between those 2 points, we have to maintain that blind faith that things will be okay. We'll be able to forge forward.
As tough as that is sometimes, as tough as that is, you have to believe. You have to believe the books that you read. You have to believe
that there's a greater purpose to it all that we don't see, but we have to have that faith.
Correct. So it's Gemini season. Gemini season. Gemini's opposite Sagittarius. So this is why it's a full moon in Sagittarius. So the sun is in Gemini. Gemini is communication. It has to do with siblings.
Uranus is in Gemini. Mercury is in Gemini.
Yes.
That's a lot of
mental work.
Alacrity.
Now, Uranus in Gemini is a big story. Our brains are moving faster. The thoughts are clearer. Our mouths are spilling out a lot of truths lately, so believe it when people are saying things. And now the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Sagittarius. The moon represents the public. It represents our mother, also our emotional space. Sagittarius, higher learning, belief in spirituality,
courageous, adventuresome.
And optimism.
Yeah.
Because you have to be optimistic that it's going to happen. If you're believing something, you have to be optimistic about it. Even if you're believing in a negative, you're optimistic about that negative.
And we're not just saying blind faith, blind belief.
No.
We're saying also have a plan B, have a backup plan, right?
Correct. Because this moon is trining Saturn and Neptune, which are in Aries.
Fabulous for stability and inspiration. And now that Saturn's a little bit further away from Neptune, we're finding that that we have a little more
structure,
fuel to build. Right?
Yeah. So Saturn is structure, stability, limits, rules. So that is supporting our belief system. So you have to kind of really believe in the structure and the stability of your beliefs. While Neptune is kind of loosely, not really conjunct, but loosely in there, it's bringing a dream, and the dream is being made real by Saturn. And you've got to believe it.
To build it.
You have
build
to believe
it practically. Yeah.
Believe in whatever that is. And we're going to get into what that is for you.
The negative aspects of Sagittarius, right? Over-promising, reckless, bold, impulsive, maybe a little bit blunt.
A little bit blunt. They could be, running right into, off the cliff because they just blindly believing it. Overly optimistic, over-promising. Blowing up things. Jupiter, who rules Sagittarius, Jupiter's wonderful. He's jolly. He's happy, but he's also a gas giant. And sometimes we get promised too much and we believe too much. Like, oh my God, everything's going to work out fine.
So
I'm going to win the
have
lottery.
that backup plan, right?
Yeah, be realistic.
Move realistically. Now, in the moments before the moon is full, the moon will become conjunct Antares.
Antares. What's Antares,
Not
Mike?
Antaurus. Antares. Antares is a fixed star that is called the heart of Scorpion, the heart of the Scorpion. And it's a rival to Mars because it's brighter than Mars. It's redder and brighter than Mars for most of the year except for 3 months.
Right.
And it's about courage and transformation.
Courage. Courage that the action is going to have an achievement. You have to be courageous in your belief and courageous in your action and trust the action and the faith in it. That can be very difficult, especially in these perilous times that we live in. But if you believe it, if you kind of settle in your mind.
Let's just trust that it's going to be wild tomorrow and plan accordingly.
Okay. Bring your umbrella.
I got to say, we have been watching the original Twilight Zone.
I just can't watch the news anymore. I just can't watch YouTube. No. I just cannot watch another YouTube video about the government. I just can't do it.
I can't. So it keeps bringing us down. Yeah. And it's stuff that we know instinctively. We don't need to hear this.
I don't need to.
So we're watching the Twilight Zone and we're saying, oh my God, we grew up with this show. But lately, life is looking very close to the Twilight Zone, and it's scarier than ever, and it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. The terror's fun. Yeah. But, it's, you got to believe that everything's going to work out, and that we, in the Twilight Zone kind of era, as the whole world is rebuilding itself and all of our fears are kind of being like put on the stage. And it's like, okay, let's just have some intercontinental ballistics and just fire them off at Kyiv. Let's see what happens when you do that. Let's just close the Strait of Hormuz and just see what happens when the whole world runs out of gasoline.
Shut up. The strait is Clopen, and you know that.
Oh, it's Clopen. Excuse me, it's Clopen. Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
And everything's fine.
Got to have faith.
It's fine. And we have to assess what has kept us from our sense of blind faith. Remove that thing at this moment. Yes. Just get rid of it. Now, if you've been chewing on an idea, you want to create something, do it.
Now, Pluto is in Aquarius and is sextiling this energy.
Pluto is also square Mars.
Pluto's square Mars right now.
The moon is in conjunct, and in conjunction is a 150-degree angle. It suggests complications. It's not quite as hard as a square. We're not going to wag our finger at every aspect here. Moon in conjunct Venus and Jupiter.
Yes.
Right? The moon is also in conjunct Mars.
Okay.
All right.
So there's a certain amount of integration that needs to happen within the tensions of these planetary alignments. And that integration is belief. Is that belief in yourself, belief in the actions, the belief that we're going into a better place. Yeah. Without that belief, we don't get there. Comprendez-vous? Believe it. Believe that the arrow's hitting the target and that you, in particular out there, dear viewer, are going to have a lovely and wonderful life. And you're going to be loved and cherished and everything's going to work out fine.
It will work out fine.
You got to believe it.
A jolly good moon.
It's a jolly good moon.
Believe that it will be.
Yes, and it will be.
And give yourself an easier time than you need to have. Right? We are harsh critics of ourselves. We could put that on the shelf for a while. And see what happens.
I'll try my best.
And look for that magic, right?
I'm trying my best. I'm going to do it. I believe. I believe that this is wonderful. And with that, we're going to now go into the zodiac. We're going to go through all 12 signs, and we're going to pull a tarot card for everybody as an advice. And as usual, we're going to start with Aries.
These are well shuffled.
Okay.
You split it.
These are well shuffled.
So Aries, you are the first sign, and Sag, you are the 9th sign. So therefore, for Aries, this is in your 9th house. Wonderful news because this is trining you. So it's trying the fire signs, right?
It's about your mindsets.
It's about daring to look broader, to travel, to get out of your comfort zone, how you study, how you learn, how you teach, how you impart wisdom to the younger generation too. Right.
Okay, Aries.
And how it bolsters your faith.
How it bolsters your faith, especially in times of great drama. Here we got the scary card. Here's the tower. Something has blown up. Things that have not really been built on steady, stable ground, that's Saturn, are falling apart. It can be dramatic for you and the people around you and your loved ones. If you see here, there's a lightning bolt that's hitting the top of the tower and it's knocking the crown off. This is Gemini, Uranus and Gemini, kind of this shock coming into our mind. Now we have to
uncomfortable ideas.
Uncomfortable
truths, you know?
Uncomfortable ideas.
Secrets revealed. Pluto and Mars are square.
Yeah.
So there's more secrets spilling, right?
Perhaps about your karma and the responses to your actions. Perhaps, and I'm speaking very generally here, you have built a tower upon sand and it can't really last. And you need to kind of believe in the structures of the world, which are tried and true and work.
Yeah. For Aries, they're not concerned with stability. They only want to drive and drive and drive and go and go and go.
Right. Or perhaps this is you as the lightning bolt, dear Aries, blowing
up someone else's house.
Blowing up the false narratives that you have been enslaved to.
Yes.
You know,
piercing the bullshit.
The bullshit.
You know what? 1.8 billion slush fund? Not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Even if it was $1.
This is the GOP today.
Exactly. Blowing it up. Blowing up the false narrative of the 20th century, which never really worked. You know,
no, it's scapegoating.
Yeah, scapegoating. It's
big.
Racism, it's sexism, it's nonsense. It's not for the benefit of everything. Aries, your action. Aries, your cardinal. Aries, your fire.
Your fire.
You're burning down the house. But be aware that there might be other people in the house as you burn it down.
Take care.
Believe. It's a scary card, but believe it.
So, Taurus and Taurus rising. This moon is in your 8th house.
Other people's money.
It's the bigger picture about how you fit into others' economies, right? It's about business partners, revelations. It's also about intimacy.
Sex and death and poo-poo and everything that happens under cover. It's a cult action. It's occult knowledge.
It's about your fantasy, your health, your either lack or abundance, right? Your values versus others' values.
Hey, Wheel of Fortune. Everybody gets a turn on the Wheel of Fortune. It turns and turns and turns, and where it turns, we don't know. This is the card for Jupiter.
Remember, the moon is in conjunct Mars in Taurus.
Right.
Yeah. So a little bit of caution.
A little bit of caution, a little bit of tension. This is a really positive card.
It's looking at your psychology.
Deep. Oh, yeah, of course. So 8th house is usually ruled by Scorpio, which has to do with the deep psychology and our hidden aspects, our hidden nature.
How you process your own toxicity.
How you process your own toxicity. The Wheel of Fortune is a change, a complete shift. Everything looks like 180 here. You got to believe that this Wheel of Fortune is for your benefit and that your relationships and your investments with other people are going to work out for your own benefit. And I certainly hope it does.
You have to believe in honesty. Like, this is the honest answer. Even though it's uncomfortable, I need to hear this.
Right. Yeah. Even though it's the honest answer of where you are and who you are, in today's date, in 2026, what are your investments? What are your relationships with toxicity, with other people, with occult actions? This is also very, very spooky house. It's spooky.
If you've been living in fantasy, get a pin and pop that bubble.
Get a pin and pop that bubble. If you
Yeah.
are doing a magical action, Jupiter's on your side. Expand it, grow it. Believe it. It's there for you. We all love you.
For Gemini and Gemini rising, this energy is happening in your 7th house, right? So it's about relationships, about who you are versus the person that you're with.
Yes.
Looking at yourself in a less codependent way.
Legal actions also.
Karma, legal matters. It's about moving forward. Now, Uranus and the Sun and Mercury are in your house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you get Temperance. This is a super positive card.
Maybe you've been looking at your relationship a little too binarily. You know, me and my partner, and there's another point to this.
Perhaps there's a narrative that you've been telling yourself. The stories we tell ourselves to stay alive. To badly quote somebody.
Joan Didion.
To badly quote Joan Didion. So here we have balance happening. Perhaps there's a story you've been telling yourself about your partner, and it might not be completely accurate. This angel comes in kind of after some drama to temper things and to show that there's a fairness and a balance happening. One foot is in the water. See that? Emotions.
1 foot is on ground. Stability. So this is Neptune and Saturn.
Yeah. So, yeah, actually it is. You're right.
I know.
I believe you know you're right. So, there's this temperance of our emotional space and our earthly grounding. Behind the angel, there's a little path that kind of winds, and it leads to this crown of enlightenment. This is our life's path, which we eventually are enlightened, where we kind of figure out what it's all about. And this is part of that process. So the relationships you're having and the legal issues and the karma, it's part of this balancing of finding the middle path, so you can properly move through spiritual territory to find that enlightenment. I love this for you.
Your relationships of all types. It's not just romantic, it's business too.
It's also the relationships that don't exist that you tell yourself about.
That they still exist. But they don't anymore.
They don't. Okay.
Cancer rising. It's a little more challenging for you.
A little bit.
In your 6th house. Take heart. It's an optimistic, jolly good moon.
It's good. It's very good. It's very, very good.
Yeah, it's about 6th house. Service, work, routine, pets,
health,
blind spots, because we have all that activity in your 12th house.
Right.
Yeah.
This is cool.
It's thinking about your own lifestyle, right? Faith versus reality.
King of Wands. King of Wands is the inspired leader. He's the one that everyone wants to get behind and follow. He is seeing something off his shoulder that needs attention, and he's about to get up off of his throne and get to it. This is
salamander.
I need a little salamander.
That's the intuition.
Yeah, the salamander is the intuition, the spark, the intuition spark, the intuition of action. Wands are fire, their action, their plans.
Looking for a new routine.
Yeah,
maybe you just feel stale and you just want to shake it up a little bit. Good.
Cancer, you're loving, you're wonderful, you're nurturing. Part of nurturing is inspiring people. We don't know the effect we have on other people and how it can change their day-to-day. A smile, a nice conversation, a wave hello can change everybody's day, and it can really inspire somebody to have a great day. A cute little outfit can inspire somebody to dress better. This guy, he's very fabulous.
He's cute.
He's cute as heck. He's got a great look going on. And sometimes, when you dress well and you take care of your outer body, It affects the outer world. Not to sound like an old retail
Well, it's
queen,
the
but
stuff
it's
that
true.
does not make the news.
No, it
we don't
doesn't.
hear about this, but it happens constantly around us.
Yeah,
You pay it forward.
you pay it forward.
Just a little bit of small talk.
And part of starting a party and part of starting a new daily routine and a new inspirational attitude is maybe a new look and a new way of projecting ourselves outward. The king is the projection of the society. This king is the projection of the fire society, the action society, the getting stuff done society. And he's cool. And I love this card for you, Cancer.
Dust out those corners.
Dust it out. Dust out those corners. Get to fun. This is a fun moon. We're talking about fun and having a good time.
I know it's like hard to believe, but we have to believe.
I know.
That we are entitled to this fun. We have, moon after moon. It's like, it's heavy, it's strong. It's a party moon. All right. Believe it.
Believe it. Believe it. Believe
Leo.
It. Oh, yes.
And Leo rising.
Yes.
Leo moon.
Yes.
Lucky you.
Lucky you.
This moon happens in your 5th house.
That's a trine.
That's your house. And this is trining the moon. Yes. Leo is trining this moon. So it's easy.
Yeah. It's about joy. It's about love.
It's about new romance. Ooh. Maybe a friend becomes a lover.
Maybe.
Maybe there's just a little bit of harmless flirtation too.
Yeah, a little
something that makes you feel alive.
Something that makes you feel alive.
Yeah. Now we're living.
Now we're living. Yeah. Okay.
Friends versus lovers, kids, art, hobbies, extracurricular activities, goals. Uranus is in your 11th house. So this is surprise through new friendships.
Through new friendships, new goals. All right. Now, does this card appear to look like a lot of fun?
I think so.
I think so. Actually, if you kind of think about this situation in a story, we have a fellow here this is a 9, so we're kind of getting to a completion. 9 of Wands, 9 of Plans, 9 of Fire, 9 of Passions. He has built himself a firewall, a boundary, a barrier, a guardrail. And in that space that he feels safe after all of this tough life, he is able to enjoy himself.
I'm still standing and I could still live and I could still move through tomorrow.
Yeah. When you have boundaries and you have personal boundaries, you do that out of a sense of love for yourself. When you have personal boundaries and you defend
it's self-protection.
It's self-protection and it's territorial protection. You got to protect what's inside.
This is saying don't believe every little bit of bullshit that you hear from another loved one.
Don't pick it up.
Caution. Maybe don't pick up the phone right now. Maybe wait until the afternoon. You've been through this already.
If you're getting passionate phone calls at 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe don't respond until you've had enough coffee and food to act appropriately. This is love of yourself. This is joyful, kind, honest love of yourself. Now, the best part of Leo is the good king who's generous in his own territory, who's the boss of fun, who's got self-confidence. And you've got self-confidence in your own territory here because of boundaries. It takes work to have the boundaries. But you can invite people in and you can be like, hey, all right, we're all safe. Everything's fine. Come in to my personal stage here.
We're going to have a bonfire.
And let's have a freaking bonfire and have a good old party. Because now we are safe and we have our guardrails and we're defended ourselves and our territory is
I feel protected. I feel solid, so I could be open.
And that's stability, which is Saturn. So that's a Saturn trine. That Saturn trine, when you have the stable passions, then you can relax and you can enjoy yourself and be like, all right, let's party. Let's talk about it and let's get it on.
Maybe sign my cast.
Yeah, you can sign my cast.
Yeah. Virgo. Virgo rising.
Yes.
This energy is happening in your 4th house. It's squaring to you. It's a little more tense with the square. Yeah. Uranus is in your 10th house. So this is you looking for more independence at work, maybe feeling inspired to look for a new kind of work. You want stability, though. It's your fourth house. It's about nurturing your home space,
Yep.
how you are there with your children. It's also about parents.
Finding balance between our professional world, Capricorn, and our personal, private world, Cancer, fourth house, 10th house. We have two pentacles here. Two are
The values of the generation before you and the values that you're imparting to the next generation.
Oh, that's good. Absolutely.
These two, right on that stormy emotional backdrop.
That choppy sea, there's got to be a juggling happening here. When you're juggling, which I've never been able to achieve, one ball is in the air outside of your hand and one is on your hand. You got to give something up. There's a certain amount of balance that happens. There's up and down, in and out, up and down, in and out. And our home life, it's so important to have stability within the fourth house and to go to bed and trust that you're going to wake up in the same space and that it's going to be consistent and stable, even though the waters of the world right now are
you
choppy.
Learned a thing or two in the past few years.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You're a different person with your parents today than when you were a child. It's easier. I mean, it's not perfectly easy.
Yeah.
It's emotionally jumbled.
Yes.
Complicated. But you love service. You love the work.
You love the work. And this is the core of your being here. It's the very, very core. It's your foundations. It's the sub-basement. And it's a joyful energy that we've discovered through balancing and through harmonizing and through this choppy waters, through this performance of the juggler. Mm-hmm. Now, the juggler is a performer, It's a circus act. There's a certain joy in getting the balls up in the air and then everybody watching the achievement, So celebrate the achievement that you have
mastered.
Bingo. Mastered. The juggling that you have mastered. Celebrate it and let the applause come. Mm-hmm. Because we all are applauding you and that achievement of getting that fourth house.
You're a good parent.
You're a good parent. We know you are, and we love you.
Libra rising. Good for you. This energy is sextiling you. So it's a bit easier, a bit happier. It's about your third house.
Yes.
Communication. Public relations, siblings, astute politics, small talk,
mental breakthroughs.
Yes, mental breakthroughs. And Uranus is in your 9th house. So this is all of a sudden I have this faith.
All of a sudden there's this stability in our values, perhaps financial stability also.
Yeah.
We have the slowest of all the knights. Knights are actions. They're warriors, but he's not rushing into it. He's waiting for the signal. The field is plowed. There's a time and there's a space for everything. Perhaps
You're just waiting for that eureka moment.
Yeah.
Uranus in the 9th house. And this is all of a sudden, you're at a block party. Yeah.
All of a sudden you're at a block party. Or all of a sudden, it's time to have a conversation with your sibling, maybe about money.
Yeah.
There's a conversation that needs to happen. It happens at a certain time, and you can do it when things are calm and things are stable. Saturn's there, trining it all, really helping.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
It's not going to be full of drama.
No. And it's not a card about drama. This guy is just kind of sitting there and waiting. There's a lot of yellow in this card, which means about ego. So there's a thought about our values in action in relationship to the community, our local community, our astute politics.
We're looking, though, for the helicopter view for this full moon. The macro vision, right?
Zoom out, camera. And you will see the landscape and the timing that needs to happen within this energy. This is also a great card for PR. Third house is PR. If you own your own business, if you're on the internet, let's say you want to be a influencer. This is a great card for that and a joyful time to start that. But just be aware.
Just keep asking, what's blocked me from my own faith in myself?
Because once again, this is faith. This is faith in yourself. This is faith in your finances. This is faith in your values.
Faith that you're ready. Faith that you're in the right moment.
Faith in the stability of your values.
Scorpio rising. This energy is in your second house. Second house represents finances, confidence, stability.
Self-confidence.
You versus others. Right? Your values versus others' values. Yes. Make sure that you have your eye on that plan B and plan C too. Have a backup plan. Mars is in Taurus.
Yeah.
That's helpful for this.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, and Uranus is in the 8th house for you. So that's new processing.
New processing. Hey, you get a surprise. There is a surprise message that doesn't make any sense. It's a little quirky.
It's out of left field.
It's completely out of left field. This wasn't the message that you were expecting, but you got to believe in these dramatic, detoxifying, spiritual.
I'm going to have a fish shake today.
I'm going to have a fish shake. Surprise, there is a fish in the percolator. Don't drink the coffee. Page of Cups. Page is a youthful energy. It's young. It's a messenger. Pages send the message to the king, to the leader. This message is an emotional surprise. Now, this is a positive moon.
It's about Taurus, so it's about second house, so it's about luxuries, chocolate, wine, clothing.
Yeah.
Right? The sensual nature.
Deliciousness. Just the deliciousness of life. There's a surprise message to you about what is so delicious in your second house of values, your second house of money. There's a surprise on what actually is being valued here. Sometimes this card has to do with it's a sexual card. Let's just kind of say it that way. A surprise in the way that we're having intimacy, the surprise in the way that we're valuing ourselves in our self-confidence. Spontaneity. Have a party.
Spontaneity and had a plan for it.
Yeah. Right. Get a little kinky. It's happy and it's joyful and it's fun and it's not what you expected, but it's what you believe in. How about that?
I love that, Everest.
I love that one.
Sagittarius.
At
long last.
At long last.
So this is your first house. It's everything about you, and it's so broad because it's about partners, relationships, business, income. It's anything.
Everything.
Everything for you.
It's your first freaking house. It's how you start things. It's how you do things. It's how you initiate things.
How you temper your optimism with some caution, right?
Boom! And you get a really good card.
Yeah.
10 of Pentacles.
But you notice a shift in the way that you do the job that you do in your life. The way that you are constantly optimistic, right?
Yeah.
Uranus is opposite you. So enjoy the novelty.
Enjoy the eccentricities of life.
Try your very best to stay very loose.
Very, very loose. Here we have a party card. We got the 10 of Pentacles. The whole family is there. Grandpa's there, mom and dad's there, the baby's there, the dogs are there, and everyone's under this arch. They're all protected under this arch. An underpass, so, an arch of a castle. There's a protection here. I mean, it's almost cave-like.
There's shade.
There's family values. Yeah. There's the values of generations.
Saturn is trining this moon, offering stability.
Yeah. Perhaps you are grandpa in this card, and you are sharing joyfully your positivity, your belief systems, your higher knowledge, your faith in generations, your faith in humanity, your faith in values, and that values are shared generationally, your faith in money, Maybe this is a money windfall card that's coming into you in your first house and is changing your life. I think that would be amazing.
Aren't you glad you slept at the casino last night?
I know you got the lucky draw. And this is a 10, so this is a completion of the cycle. We're kind of like at the end of it. 10 is represented by Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter is your
planet.
Your planet. Jupiter is expanding you, blessing you, making things happy and joyful, and everybody wants to come and see you because damn do we have a crush on you. You're so dynamic, you're so yummy.
Your haunches.
You're so yummy. Every Sagittarius knows that this is true. Everybody lusts after you. And it's that positivity. It's that optimism. It's that faith.
If only we could be like that.
If only we could be like that.
Right.
I think the world would be a lot better place. Awesome for you, Sagittarius. Next is
Capricornicus.
Capricornicus.
So Capricorn, this is in your 12th house. So a little bit about the hidden zones, the subconscious, psychology, blind spots.
Blind spots, old baggage.
Yeah.
Old baggage, ancestral.
But Saturn, your planet, is in Aries. This is urging you to go bold and to suddenly retreat.
Yeah.
Take a cleanse. Go to the spa if you can.
Yeah. Take a nap.
Take, 20 minutes of a vacation. But go retreat, right?
Go retreat. Okay.
So Sun and Uranus are in your 6th house. So that's talking about health.
Health. All right. So here we got another coin card, another pentacle card, another card about values, another card about our senses, our 5 senses in our head.
He doesn't look too thrilled.
No.
He looks like he needs a retreat.
Yeah.
It's like there must be more to life than climbing, achieving, getting more, doing more, succeeding more.
Is there enough money?
What else?
Will there ever be enough money?
That's not the point.
That's not the dang point.
No.
Certainly we have to pay our bills. We got to pay our taxes. We got to pay for the things that help us live. And we got to pay for the things that support society.
But do you believe in it?
Is it your values? Yeah. Are you lined up with the values of your contextual environment?
Take a rest.
Take a rest. This card, the farmer here, sometimes this card is called blight. This card is like, have I produced enough vegetables for the market? Now, is this like one of those billion-dollar farmers who's trying to like buy more farms?
Or Scott Besson?
I wasn't going to say it. But
I don't know if you know this about
but I'm a soybean farmer.
I'm actually a soybean farmer.
Yeah, is this Scott Besson, or are you the humble potato farmer in the 19th century in Ireland just trying to survive? But this is a happy one. So let's get back to happy. 12th house are it's off-world stuff. It's God. It's spirituality.
It's also addictions.
It's also addictions.
And poisons and drunkenness.
Drunkenness. Are you drunk about work? Are you drunk and addicted with labor? Are you drunk and addicted with cash?
Do a cleanse.
A cleanse.
Yeah.
Retreat. Take this as a quiet time to enjoy yourself. Not the things that you make or the money that you make, but you, dear Capricorn, enjoy yourself and the successes that you have. You're able to grow crops. That's primary human knowledge. That's amazing. Just being able to grow a crop and to harvest it is amazing, and most people can't do that. 12th house is about dreams, retreats, get off world and enjoy it.
Aquarius.
Oh, hey, that's me.
Yeah, Aquarius rising. This is great because this is sextiling you, and it's in your 11th house. So it's about goals and networks and technology.
Yes.
And traveling abroad.
Friends.
Right?
Friends and
new friends.
networks. New friends and networks. Hey, Aquarius.
Uranus is trining you. So this is about something new.
Here comes a plan. Here comes God's hand with a club. Sometimes it's a club. Like, wake up, Aquarius. But this is an Ace of Wands. This is primary passions, primary fire. This is a new plan, a new idea that is adding growth. And look at the leaves. They're falling off of this little wand and they're landing on the earth. There's a crazy mountain and there's little rivers beneath it. This is a new plan, a new goal, a new idea, a new quirky way of doing things. Sometimes the Ace of Wands, you can get a little carried away and club people over the head, but that's okay because this is going to be a lot of fun. This is a fun card, and it's primary passions and primary fire for this Sagittarius.
I smite.
I smite. Just be aware of Pluto.
Okay, look. Just look for the new friendship potential. That's all.
Right.
That's all you got to say. Just look for the new friends. They're out there. They're all around you.
A stranger is a friend that you haven't met yet.
That's cute. Last but not least, Pisces and Pisces rising. Okay, a little challenging for you, like Virgo too,
right?
Because this is in your 10th house of career, your job,
your role in society,
your role at work, and maybe you're yearning for a little more freedom, right?
Yes.
Uranus and the Sun are in your 4th house, so this is about spontaneity at home too.
Look at that. Water warrior. Yeah. Spiritual warrior. We have the Knight of Cups. He is awesome. So he's approaching, this is kind of like the Knight of Wands where the landscape's changing. So he's moving from this landscape into that landscape. And he brings with him his chalice, his soul, his emotions, the essence of his waters. He's working for the King of Cups, who's emotional stability, and he's bringing that emotional stability into this rocky terrain here, which sometimes, our 10th house can feel a little rocky. It can feel challenging.
Yeah, between home and children and work and responsibility, it's like you get lost. You're like, what happens in between? So for you, you're looking to broaden your perspective, right?
Yes.
Think about that point in between the responsibility and family.
Right.
There must be more. There has to be another dimension.
Of course, there has to be.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, no, and this is bravery. Here we have the brave spiritual warrior who is addressing this challenge here of like, how do you achieve this 10th house satisfaction? How do you achieve this public satisfaction, this job satisfaction, this achievement, emotionally? And he's thinking, he's using his mind. We've got Mercury wings on the head there. He's using his mind to achieve this.
You're yearning for more adventure.
Bravery.
Yeah.
Bravery in society. Bravery publicly.
And let me say, you deserve more adventure.
Yeah. And get out of, leaving the dreamscape, leaving the Piscean ocean and rising up to the mountains. And it's the funniest thing, mountains often were at the bottom of the ocean. It's crazy.
No.
I know. Isn't it wild? You have a connection to the summit of the world just by time and space and the nature of the movement of the tectonic plates of Earth. Like that. You are part of this mountain.
I'm waiting for Africa to split in half and then scientists say it's happening faster than they ever thought.
Yeah. And all the old Wagner, diamond thieves are going to fall into the pit and get eaten by like demons in hell. But I digress. Achievement.
Broaden your perspective. Look for that adventure. Right.
Bring this Piscean water to the top of the mountain. bring it to the summit, and let everyone have a drink from that delicious nectar that you know all about.
Goody.
You know, it's a fun one. It is a fun, positive, happy moon.
Keep it fun. Don't look for the problems.
Keep it Christmas.
Look for the possibility.
Yeah. You know, the spirit of Christmas.
Come in and know me better, man. You know? That's why we're in our robes right now.
Well, also because it's morning and,
Like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for all the love and the trust. It takes a lot of trust that what we do here, you know, me and Mike and you out there in the world. Thank you for the trust.
Thank you.
And all the support, all the comments and likes. If you want to support the channel, you can just press like. You can put a little comment. I read all the comments. And I tell Mike all of them, usually when we're driving around. And
we're never really apart.
No, we're never apart. If you want a reading from us, we have 2 different options for you, and just reach out and I'll tell you all about it. And thank you for the likes, shares, and comments. We really love you, and we hope you have a wonderful full moon.